Hi, everybody. Welcome back to my platform. And those of you that are new, welcome to my platform. My name is Astraea Love, and I'm going to do a reading for you guys today. So just setting a goal for, I don't know what is the minutes on this thing for. Anyways, I'm setting a goal for a $20 super chat. If anybody has a question, if you have a personal question that you need addressed, you can send me a $20 super chat with your question, and I will pull cards on your question and I will answer your question. Okay. That is how I'm doing personal readings right now. Okay. So I just I just added the goal to the chat. Anyways. Okay. So we are calling upon the Most High God and the Holy Spirit. We are like asking the Most High God and the Holy Spirit and Jesus Christ and any other divine beings, okay, like ascended masters, angels, archangels, that type of stuff, and our spiritual team of highest light and resonance to come be with us now, to be with me, to be with you. We're asking that they please block out all evil eye and all envy and jealousy and all people that would seek to destroy this platform or my light work. Any competitor, any weirdo. Again, this is not a competition. My destiny is not a competition for anyone. Make sure you guys like the video as you come into the video. Again, we got one person watching and 0 likes. So let's get the likes up. Thank you. Okay, I would like to ask that the Most High God continue to cover me and keep me safe from all evil and all negative people. I pray for the highest light, the highest wisdom, and the highest truth to be revealed to me and my collective. And I pray for all of my subscribers. Now, as I call upon your personal favor, Most High God, I would like to ask that you continue to bless me, cleanse me, and keep me safe from all evil and all negativity and all negative entities. Thank you for creating miracles and healing the sick and doing all awesome good things. And I would just like to say thank you for supporting me in my light work and for delivering messages to me. In your holy name, Lord my God, I give gratitude, glory, and thanks and praise. And if there's anything that you would like the collective to know, I am always open to channeling that for you. Okay. Just want to make sure all my cards are in the upright. All right. So now we're going to do the legal disclaimer. So make sure that you're familiar with my legal disclaimer. It's in the description box below. But by watching my videos, you're agreeing to the contract of being in control of yourself, being responsible for yourself, and with any of the information being channeled. That means if I talk about health, make sure that you bring up whatever concern that the last card was the only one that was upside down. Make sure that you bring any health concerns to your doctor. Don't be taking advice from me over a physician or a lawyer or anything like that. So just be responsible with the energy and with the messages, okay? I'm not the cause of whatever's going on. Whatever I pick up in their reading, I am not causing that. So I do feel like a lot of people like to blame me because of the stuff that comes through the reading, but I'm reading y'all's energy. I'm reading the collective energy. So how the fuck how am I to blame for what other people are creating? It's crazy. Welcome in Ragnarok. But yeah, I don't know. People just don't make sense. So yeah, just make sure that you guys are grounded, that you're drinking water, you're taking care of your bodies. If you have to take medication, do that. Make sure you're taking care of yourself, okay? And yeah, no evil eyes, no gang stalking, and no energy harvesting, which I feel like all 3 of those things is like all related to the same shit. It's like, seriously. And no sending witchcraft. I think I have that written on the paper. Okay. So my main message is that somebody keeps trying to break you, but they're the ones that are broken. They're brokenhearted and poor in spirit. They don't have shit going on. This person is such a loser. And I don't want to even really talk about them. It's just the fact that their energy keeps coming up in relation to you and your creation. And so I feel like we have to talk about them because they won't get the fuck out of the energy. This person would just walk away from trying to break your spirit. They would not be cracked in half. I mean, God is literally like, I am literally seeing somebody, what is it called? Get flogged, like whipped. Like I'm literally seeing demons whipping the shit out of this person every time that they try to attack you. And I'm not trying to laugh at that, but literally every time that this person tries to attack you, they have something go off like in their reality, like a picture falls off the wall, or like something will move across the floor, like something happens supernatural every time that they try to attack you guys. You know what I mean? Yeah. What happens when a man meets an immovable man? Exactly. They feel like they need to break you because they're broken. Like, people that think like this are ridiculous. They don't have the power to break anybody that is holding the strength of God within them. Okay. And your connection to the divine is what's kept you safe. Literally, so they can't break you. How are they going to, if they're broken themselves, how are they going to break somebody else? I know that hurt people, but that's not an excuse. That's no excuse. To send witchcraft and the evil eye and to try to hex somebody and hack their devices and do all sorts of ridiculous crimes in the spirit and the physical flesh as well. You know, there is no excuse for that shit. I don't care what anybody says. Their problem is they need to get over it. People need to start looking within, and they don't want to hear that. They will always want to hear that it's somebody else, but literally, this is somebody else. This is somebody that's extremely broken. They're very poor and they don't have anything going on in their life. They're bored. So they like to play around with witchcraft because they have nothing the fuck to do. Except this person does have lots of stuff to do. They just don't want to fulfill their own responsibilities. They don't keep up on their hygiene. They don't do anything. Like, this person, for all of the witchcraft and spiritual attacks that they send, they don't do shit for themselves. Like, they literally are not doing anything. Welcome in, Shaman Maria. Blessings to you as well. I love your little mermaid emoji. But yeah, this person does not do anything for themselves. Like, I literally feel like I feel disabled in my life, truly. And I feel like this other person, they don't feel disabled, but they're more disabled than me. They're in the bed 99% of the time. They might as well just like glue themselves to it. And they wonder why they're always in the bed. It's because, they stay up all fucking night sending witchcraft. That's why they're always in bed. This person's silly. They are silly. The spirits that they work with do not even answer to this person. Like, this person doesn't have authority in the spirit over you. They can't call judgment on you. They really can't do anything. That's why they're trying to break you down. They feel like, oh, all of these tactics that they've used on other people are going to work on you, but they're not. Knight of Pentacles. This is somebody that swears they dedicate their life to their work, but they've got definitely like at least 4 different faces. Yeah, his wife does everything for him, but he cheats on her. Yeah, absolutely disgusting. And his feet are rotting from an accident. Yeah, there's no accident in that. That's definitely a backfire. So this person has tried to use the elemental energies of the earth to send something to you because the last attack didn't work. And I'm literally seeing these demons whip the shit out of this person. Every time they think about sending you this energy, they get hit with something, or something falls in their house. Some shit moves. Like, they're always experiencing really scary supernatural activity. I know, asking Gaia to hurt you, it's like, what? You mean that person we're protecting? People are so strange. I truly will never understand this witchcraft shit. Like, it's just, why is it that some people they can have normal lives and good lives and be in their purpose, but they're not doing witchcraft? Why is that? Why is it that there's so many people that subscribe to witchcraft? They subscribe to this. Like, why? When it's not doing anything, why? It's just weird to me. I feel like, somebody wants to take advantage of you financially. They feel like if they can't make you poor, broke, they're going to make you sick. No, the fuck they're not. This person is sick themselves. They're sick with being demonically possessed all of the time. This person is always possessed. There's not ever a time where this person's soul is in their body. Their soul has been far removed from their body. I don't know where the hell it is. And then it's got these demons jumping in and out of this person's skin all of the time. And it's not even like these demons are working against you. These demons are working against this person. And these, I don't even consider the Ars Goetia demons to be all of them to be demons. I work very closely with Visago and with Tarot. Well, through Visago with Tarot. but I do it with the Most High God. So it's not dangerous when you do it the correct way. This person, if they would just include God in their workings, things would start to work out for them. But the fact that they just include only the devil, it's like things always are going bad for this person. They're always going bad for this person. It's just crazy. They also feel like they, because they feel like you did something to break their heart. I think this is a failed destiny swipe. This person, you're dealing with somebody that's extremely delusional. I mean, extreme delusions of grandeur, where they're just thinking things that are never going to happen. Magician, literally, this person thinks that you do magic. You do not. You have no spell book. You're not sitting there practicing magic. And even if you were, like I said, you would be including the Most High God and herbs or something to heal. And that's not even being a witch. That's being a healer. So again, this person doesn't know what they're talking about. Welcome in, Fashionista. Happy Sunday, you guys. I hope you guys are excited for Labor Day tomorrow. Or I don't know if they have Labor Day in Canada, but a skinwalker, a destiny swiper, an energy harvester. Yeah, skinwalkers at this point. Exactly. And you know what? Canada may have that type of energy running rampant. I wouldn't be surprised because it's got such Native American energy. So this person knows that you have natural magic, like natural. You don't have to do anything special other than pray every once in a while. Like literally, this person is hoping that you'll stop praying so that they can have an avenue in to attack you. It's a no. Yeah, they thought that they were going to be able to break you by putting the devil on you, but the devil is not doing what this person says. So they're facing a permanent ending. This Four of Swords, that funeral, they're really like, this is the end of a really big battle that you were engaging. You weren't really engaging in this battle, but they were trying to get you to engage in it for a very long time. And this person is somebody who's actually fighting some type of war, So I don't know, since all of the Bibles and the shit and religion was written, God has forgiven a lot of the fallen angels and a lot of the other spirits. Like things do change in the spirit. The one thing about the Bible is that they didn't include the book of Enoch, which I think is imperative to understand how the world works. But, it is what it is. They wanted to have total domination and control over people's beliefs. So they got that, and it's got them now negative karma. This person swears that they subscribe to like Christianity. No, they don't. Maybe they do outwardly, but internally, it's all, working with some type of deity. What type of deity? It feels like a death deity, something that's possibly an underworld deity. Again, even these deities at this point are not listening to this person's requests. And whoever this is that keeps showing up, every time the Knight of Pentacles comes out, it seems like this Page of Cups energy pops out. And it says it's like a child of theirs or something like that. Maybe it's somebody they mentor, but it's somebody that likes to dress really nice. They like to wear a lot of this bullshit cologne, and they like to pretend like they're hot shit, but they're extremely superficial, extremely shallow, extremely fake. They're a cheater, a liar, all of it. This person is like an exact replica of this other person. Like literally just a younger version, basically. Somebody that only is like skin deep. Look at this. These people are attached to some type of police or chariot energy. This is the ending of a battle also with the police. I don't know what the hell they were doing, if they were trying to watch you or stalk you or whatever, but they're definitely watching this group of people. Oh my goodness, they're watching them. They're watching them like going like, okay, everything you've said about the collective has been bullshit. And now you've wasted police time and resources. And so the police are like, what are we going to do about this person? I do feel like this police energy has tried to follow you somewhere. It's like almost like gang stalking. I feel like at this point, this chariot energy is about to offer some type of extra protection. And it may not even be in the physical. It may be protection of the cops putting this person in jail. because I feel like they're infected with some type of parasitic entity. And they want that to be your energy so bad, but it's just not. Yeah, they're going to have to walk away. So are these cops. They're going to have to walk away dissatisfied. They're not going to be able to frame you. Whatever this setup was really a stupid idea. These people should have known better. And they've got some intelligence within them. They should have known better not to do bad things to innocent people. You don't attack innocent people. You go for the people that are committing the crimes. Oh, I'm sorry. These cops did not know that. They don't even know what their job is. Literally. It's definitely not to hurt, stalk. And if you're a female and these cops have been stalking you, they look real bad. I mean, it's to God, to the Most High, to the higher power, these people look really bad, like straight up. Yeah, they really want to frame other people so that they could continue committing crimes. It's a no. This person's going to have to do the time for whatever crime they committed. You're over here, being very safe and protected with the Ace of Swords there. Your crown is protected. Like literally, I was reading passages out of the Quran right before I came on here, and I saw like a jinn come sit in my chair, and I was like, oh, thank you for showing me that somebody's trying to sit in my throne. They're trying to take my spot. It's a fuck no. I'm not going anywhere. And if I do decide to go somewhere, my position doesn't all of a sudden become open. You guys are a high priestess. You have abilities. This is why you're so safe. You're able to see through these people, and what you do for a living, what you do for work is going to help other people pull back that veil and see who's in their life, who doesn't need to be. I mean, they sent such a heavy attack last night. The fact that you have completely sidestepped this, they're scratching their heads about how does the collective always sidestep it? Dude, it is not the collective. It's God. It's God keeping this person safe from your guys' bullshit that this person has nothing to do with. I don't care if you knew this person in the past. You don't kick it with them now. It's not illegal to know somebody in the past that's committed crimes. We all know somebody that isn't on the right side of the law. We all have known somebody. You know what I mean? But this is somebody that you used to talk to. You're not even talking to them presently. So I don't know why they think that they're going to get you as a co-conspirator with this person when you're not talking to them. It makes no sense. And this is why I don't have friendships and stuff like that, because of the shit that comes up in these readings. I don't want to ever have to be put in a position where, you know, somebody's trying to frame me or set me up or get me locked up in prison, exactly where the fuck I don't need to be. So that, like, literally, if I'm in jail, I can't help anybody from fucking prison. These people know this shit. They know that if they get you in prison, that they'll be able to stop your purpose. It's a fuck no. These evil demonic people need to go burn in the pit of hell that they're going to end up in. Anyways, these people are going to end up in hell anyways. They might as well just burn now, literally. I rebuke them in the name of Jesus and every evil thought and evil plan and every evil eye. I spend a good portion of my day transmuting the evil eye from getting off of doing these sessions, literally. And the people that like to send the evil eye through the internet. And I will take their fucking gifts and abilities and I won't give that shit back. Fuck no. They already gave their energy away. They decided to attack me. That's on them. They fell into the trap. Every time somebody attacks you, it's a trap. These people are so freaking blocked. They have to walk away because they're literally blocked. God has blocked them. They're not going to be able to come into your life and they won't be breaking anyone. Literally. Make sure you guys like the video as you come into the chat. We've got 13 people watching and 8 likes. So yeah, I think that it's insane that people don't want to support you. I think it's insane that people don't want to support me. I think that that's crazy. There's actual light workers on this planet, but they get the most hatred out of everybody. It just seems like y'all get the most hatred out of everybody on the planet. And literally, you're not guilty of anything. So these people, if they try to break the law to persecute you illegally or legally, however they are going to think that they're going to do it, they better be ready for a hurricane to go off in their life. You know what I mean? Yeah, they knew the attack was to try and give you illusions and horrid visions. Yeah, fuck that. No, we rebuke it. Yeah, absolutely. People like this love to use holidays to attack other people. They love to do that. It's the strangest behavior. Why people feel that they need to attack somebody because they're uncomfortable, like, I don't know. There are people that make me feel uncomfortable, like our president sometimes, but I don't go attacking him. So it's just crazy. Thank you, Fashionista. Oh, thank you so much. You're so awesome. Thank you for that super chat. I really appreciate that. Yeah, I don't dabble in offensive magic. I feel your guys' form of magic is just prayer. And that's not really magic, but it kind of cancels out magic. So in a sense, it is a little bit magical. The fact that you're like, this person could say the same exact prayer as you, but this person would not get an effect. They would not get their prayer answered. They don't have a direct connection to God. If they did, they wouldn't need you for anything. That's what they truly want, is a connection to the Most High, but they believe the Most High is this devil energy. They're seriously confused. Look at this. You got Archangel Michael flying out the deck, protecting your work, protecting your ideas, protecting the next generation, aka your. I feel like Archangel Michael's fighting against this police energy. And I think that if the police don't want people to talk shit about them, maybe they should get on the right side of justice. You know what I mean? Yeah, exactly. Magic, period. Nothing more than tricks. That's exactly it. That's exactly it. But you are dealing with somebody that's extremely envious. I mean, if they could like wear your skin like an outfit, they would do that. Literally. Which is extremely creepy to me. That is a very skinwalking ass thing. You know what I mean? So I do feel like Archangel Michael has saved you guys from things that you would never have saw coming, because this person has tried to hide their true face. They want to stay close to you or tied to you so that they can wear this mask. But this mask has already slipped. You've seen who they are on the inside, and they're an ugly person on the inside. This is somebody that likes to insult you when you're not around, or they like to talk down on you. Wow. I also, when I was looking at the temperance card, I thought I saw the word adoption. So you could be adopted, or you could be thinking about adoption, or you could have adopted a child. This person wants you to be disconnected from y'all's family members. Wow. Really? The Robert De Bruce of Scotland. Interesting. Wow. That's actually your name? Oh my gosh. I wonder if you're related to Ragnarok's ancestor. That's quite interesting right there. So yeah, you don't have to be worried about anything. These people are going to have a great, it's like Humpty Dumpty sat on a wall. This person's sitting on the wall. They don't know which side of the fence they want to be on, so they're just sitting on the wall. But we know what happens to Humpty Dumpty. His ass falls, and then his head cracks open, and then Humpty Dumpty can't be put back together again. This person is truly a cracked, broken ass egg. And yes, they cannot be put back together. I feel like they are foobarred beyond all repair, which means beyond all repair. Like if this person, they've got some type of, I don't know what this parasitic thing is, or if it's just death and rot. They've got something really going on in their genitals that's rotting away. It's making their body literally, their flesh is dying. I don't even know how to describe it. It has to do with something that they do with witchcraft. Maybe they're channeling death magic and it's taking a toll on them. I remember watching this video, and this guy was talking about how he was a necromancer. And I was like, ooh, what the hell is necromancy? I didn't know what it was at the time. And it went through explaining how disgusting this shit is, how people go crawl around in coffins and get coffin goo and all sorts of nasty things. Anyways, this person was like, yeah, since I started doing necromancy, I've been dying. All my organs are failing. I'm like, oh my God. Like, wouldn't you think like, okay, my organs are failing since I started practicing this witchcraft. Maybe I should stop. These people don't think that though. They just keep looking at your Wheel of Fortune, which is protected by Archangel Michael. So these people are not. Yeah, they did erectile dysfunction spells. Yeah, it's called impotency spells. And Usually what they do, why do I even know about this? Usually what they do is they'll buy a penis candle and then they'll like put pins in it and they'll burn that candle and they'll try to curse somebody's wee wee. Or a JJ candle. Yes, there are candles that are fashioned like that. But yeah, it's pretty evil and sadistic, especially if you don't have a reason to be doing that shit to somebody, like just trying to attack their manhood. This is somebody that wants to compete, though. They're competitive in. They were raised in a competitive space, like this person's brothers and sisters or whoever's in their family. It was all a competition, and this person's mother was possessed like 90% of the time. Yeah, there is definitely a King of Wands associated. I don't know why it keeps glitching, but there's a King of Wands that is associated with this person. They're overly sexual. And they could have been saying that you were this overly sexual sex addict person. What? God, people are so weird. And no, I don't think if you watch PORN that you're a sex addict. Okay, I'm sorry. But I just don't think that. And I don't think that that's something that you can crucify someone over. You know what I mean? Of a JJ candle. Yes. You've never heard of that? Yeah, they do exist. They do exist. I know about it because when we owned the Crystal Ray, we were always stocking the store with crystals and metaphysical supplies. So we would always have these catalogs from these companies that made stuff like what I'm talking about. And so, yeah, I know about almost all of the different like candles that they have. The Hierophant. See, the thing is that this person feels like they have authority that they just don't have. They don't have authority. Not over you. I feel like you're in a more position of being in authority than they are, and people will actually listen to you because you speak from an authentic space. These people are always pretending. Yeah, they think they're the boss king. They do. They think that they're the shit. This person is not. They are not. I mean, they think that they are, but no one's told them this. They just think that themselves, which is silly. Look at this. You guys are still getting your wishes granted. And I also feel like whatever that Jinn energy was is now reversed back upon this person. So if you were having doors closed in your face or you were getting no's on requests, you're going to start getting yeses because it's literally the energy and fortune is going to be reversed. Wow. Also, you have the authority to call judgment on this person and on these cops. Because again, why is it always that this weird police energy is showing up? Why don't they just go do their fucking job and stay away from you? If they're so afraid of you and threatened by your natural, authentic power, they should just stay the fuck away from you then. Because if they try to come to you on any type of bullshit, these people are going to be destroyed, completely destroyed from the inside out. I mean, just like Judas, God will put a Judas in these police officers' lives in every situation. They will be betrayed for the rest of time. I mean, literally, that's what's going to happen if this person decides to come towards you on any type of made up bullshit. I really feel like the police should look more into things before they act. They should never be pulling up to somebody's house to try to fuck with them if they don't have a warrant. If they don't have a warrant and a real reason to be there, they should not be coming to people's houses to lie to them, to manipulate them, none of that. I feel like that's very inappropriate. And if these people get wiped the fuck out, like get in a car accident. I remember this one time, okay, I was driving 2 cars behind a cop car, and I was thinking like as we were, well, I wasn't driving, I was in the passenger seat, but it was at nighttime. And I was thinking about needing to be protected from the police, right? At that moment when I saw the cop in front of us. And the moment that I thought that, a deer ran out and it hit the cop hit the deer and completely busted up his car. And we had to like swerve around. And that was crazy. Yeah, he's definitely trying to mess with my connection. I don't care. He can attempt to do that, but this is what's going to happen to him. Like I said, with these police, it's the same thing. If they come and just think of that I was feeling like I needed to be protected. So Mother Nature interjected herself and a deer popped out and hit that cop's car. So again, this death energy, I feel like they get away with doing a lot of shit that they shouldn't do. And there's going to have to be some type of crackdown on these people getting away with committing murders and stuff like that, and not having a legitimate reason to even be in the area that they're in or be talking to the person that they're talking to. These cops think that because they have police power, they feel like they have more power than anybody else. And if there's anybody in society that holds any type of power, the police come to challenge them. I was about to say the chief. So there could be a chief of police that is getting whiff of your name and to steer clear of you. Literally. It's like something that they're talking about, that every time we try to come for this person, we get fucked up. Maybe we should stop coming for them. Yeah. And these cops are probably so stupid. They think that you're doing witchcraft, but you're not. It's not the effects of witchcraft. What is haunting and stalking this person is the effect of who they are associated with, what they've been doing, and why they keep coming for you. That's why this energy of death keeps stalking them down. Like, I'm literally seeing death angels following these cops around, and they're getting scared as fuck. And they don't need to be scared of you because you're not sending that. That's if your team of the highest light and resonance wants to protect you that way and feels the need to go out of their way to stop this officer, then that's what the fuck they're going to do. Okay. You know, I see videos all the time, like on YouTube, and it'll be like like a cop just walking up to somebody that's on their phone and demanding their ID and acting in totally batshit crazy and fucking sane. And they get so mad when people record the incident. The moment that you come into any contact with a police officer, if they're directing their energy at you, you make sure that they turn on their body cam straight up right then and there. Don't allow them to, and then you take out your phone and record the entire interaction. Because there are police officers that are RAPIS, okay, STS, maybe that's how you spell it. There are cops that are like that. And if you don't have, you know, this is why a lot of people will get cameras put on their car, but you have to completely all the time be clearing the footage of you driving. And so, yeah. Also, cops like to take people's phones, and I don't trust that shit. If a cop were to take my phone, I would freak out because I would think that they would be implanting shit on my phone. I don't trust the police. My personal experience from living in California and LA and all of that, and, you know, just the police there, and then living in other places and staying in other places, I just don't trust cops. And I don't trust the justice system either. I don't feel like they're trustworthy. And I don't feel like they're safe either. Like straight up, only if my house was on fire, I would call the police or call 911 if there was a serious emergency. But if I heard people arguing, or if literally, I have never called the cops on a neighbor ever. I've never done that. Like, for how many times people have tried to do that to me, I would and still would never do that. I respect my neighbors. Even if I don't like them, I still respect them enough to not fuck with their life like that, because I don't want my life fucked with. And so I know the people that did all that shit to me, they're getting bad fucking karma, and they'll get it for the rest of their life because they should not have done what they did. Some things that can't be taken back. This death energy cannot be taken back. Once it's sent out, you can't be like, oh, I was just kidding. Like, what? These people don't understand what goes around comes around. That's why this death is chasing them and it's not chasing you. Yeah, some people have tried to run up on your house. They get slammed into different directions. Exactly. They forget where you live. Thank God for that. They sometimes get stuffed into alternate dimensions. Yeah. Yeah, they definitely, I feel like that this chariot energy has absolutely unalived people for the opinion of somebody else, which has not even been the truth. So again, I don't trust the police. And if I have any interactions with them, I will be using exercising my right to remain silent and everything like that. And I definitely, if they want to have an interaction with me, they better go get a fucking warrant or have a real actual reason, not just something that they made the fuck up to try to trick me with, because I don't play fucking games like that. And I respect the feds and the CIA and all of that shit way the fuck more. And even the military, I respect the military more than I respect the police. I feel like what should happen is there should be martial law in every state until we can get rid of all of the police officers and then find new ones. Find people that would actually, that need to go through a psychological profiling part to see if they should be a cop or not, to see if they should even have a weapon. Anybody that's been bullied, that's a pussy little bitch that wants to just hurt other people because they've been hurt, those people that become cops should not have weapons. They should not be police officers. It's like, it should not be just whoever can pass the physical exam and the written exam can become one. No, there needs to be a psychological profiling so that we're not giving fucking serial killers weapons and power and authority to hurt and assault other people. And that's exactly what's been happening forever. Look at Rodney King. Look at all of the times that the police have just shot children off of the street because of the color of their skin. I mean, literally pulling innocent children off of the street and putting them in jail and framing them, setting them up completely so that they have to sit in prison, and then these people get slave work out of them. I mean, it's absolutely an abomination to this country and to this world, truly. I mean, maybe other countries, maybe they actually are intelligent enough to run a profile, like a psychological profile thing on people. But, you know, if they're just accepting any old Tom, Dick, and Harry to become a cop, then they're stupid and ignorant. And they literally need to be dismantled from the inside. Somebody sees you as a Queen of Pentacles. They know that you are very fruitful, that you're very down to earth, and that you're very kind. So again, if they know that you're a good person, why are they coming for you like this? This is why I don't respect the police. They have no sense of intuition, no sense of like actual direction. And they're so fucking goddamn dumb, dude. Straight up. Some of these like officers and detectives are so fucking unintelligent that literally they screw up everything. This is why I feel like people that are criminals that get caught by the police are extremely stupid people, because I don't feel like the police are even smart enough to actually catch the right people that are doing the shit. So I just don't have respect for them because they've never shown me a reason to respect them. But if they were to change that, I would be like, okay. But like I said, they need to be psychologically profiled for the safety of all people before they can carry weapons around. And did y'all know that Lil Nas X is in prison right now for assaulting police officers, supposedly, which I don't know if that actually happened, but that's what he's being locked up for right now. See, these people are facing the Five of Pentacles. I don't know why it keeps glitching, but these people are facing the Five of Pentacles. They're ending. I'm not kidding. These cops wanted to force you out of your living space so that you could be homeless, which it's illegal to be homeless. How in the fuck is somebody going to make a law saying it's illegal to be homeless? But when push comes to shove and you ask for assistance because so that you don't become homeless, nobody wants to help, make it make sense. It's like when Obama made healthcare a man, you had to get fined if you didn't have healthcare. Who the fuck could afford that shit at the time? Most people couldn't. So they got fined. Literally, King of Cups. This is your energy, you guys. You are very wise counsel to other people. It's just wiser to not, it's just wiser to not trust these people and not trust these police officers that want to break other people's spirits down. They like to degrade people. They like to overpower, oppress people, and they like to dominate other people. And those are all traits of a serial killer and a sadist and a sadomasochist, not of a police officer. Okay. So these people that are very weak-minded, weak-spirited, weak-willed people that engage in sin and debaucherous activities, they're going to be in the Ten of Swords. Very regretful. Yeah, they are going to be very regretful. Literally. Because it won't be you getting stabbed in the back 10 times, It will not be. And I see so many different things. Like I seen this one video of this demon that was materializing in a cop right before this lady's face, and they had gotten into her house and she was way far away from them, not doing anything. She didn't have nothing in her hands, and this cop shot her, just straight up murdered her. What broke into her house and fucking murdered her. And I was like, you've got to be kidding. She said, I rebuke you in the name of Jesus, because she saw a demon manifest in one of these officers. And then that person, because she said, I rebuke you in the name of Jesus, that cop shot her and killed her. What an abomination to justice. Why the fuck are we giving like infants? We're giving infants weapons, like dangerous, deadly weapons. We're giving people who have the intelligence of a fucking baby going on in their brain. We're giving those people the weapons. Nah, that's makes a psychological experiences and has a testing. There's nobody testing these police officers to see if they're even mentally sane enough to have to do their job. So yeah, I don't trust that. No. And that's just the way that I personally feel. And I'm sure that a lot of other people feel that way too, because the cops have never been trustworthy. The tower, they're in the friggin' tower, 10 of swords in the tower. These people are going to suffer together. You know what? Instead of these police officers being so upset that you're a truth teller and that you're a intuitive and a psychic, maybe they should be glad that you are, because you can actually see what's going on. And where these people are blinded, deaf, and fucking dumb to the truth, maybe they should be grateful that you exist, because you existing actually keeps justice in this world. These people don't even have a fucking purpose in life. They could say, oh, a cop is being my purpose. No, it's not. These cops only did this shit to be a bully to other people. They just didn't want to be in the position of being bullied anymore, and they felt like if they had a badge, they would be able to bully other people. Point blank, period. That ain't being a cop. That's not like, the Wild Wild West where they would have like marshals, that like the marshal actually usually had some type of integrity. But no, these people have no integrity. The Empress, they keep trying to hack the live stream. I rebuke it. And I rebuke these people. And again, any type of weirdo cop person that's going to come for a divine feminine energy that's innocent, I don't trust that RAPIST behavior. Okay? I don't trust that. You better find female cops to come for this woman if that's what you're going to do. You better not gang up on this woman with a bunch of fucking men, especially when you have no warrant and no authority and no reason to be anywhere near this fucking Empress. Sorry about that. That was so weird. It like kicked me all the way off of the thing. But yeah, you're right. Some people just don't understand what angels can do to keep people safe. They don't. They think that it's witchcraft. It's not witchcraft. You guys are not doing magic. This is literally the effect of your angels, aka Archangel Michael, putting the boot up somebody's ass. Literally, your community is safe. And the fact that an entire community, that you're connected to your entire soul tribe, which is protecting you from these people. I feel like that there are some really bad people that are officers. I guess there's probably bad people in every type of profession, but these people are dangerous. Look at this. That you have saved your own ass. I can tell you that. By you getting in the Queen of Swords mode and cutting people off, people, places, and things that no longer serve you, you have saved your butt. Look at these police officers got the 10 of Wands in the reverse. You've got to be joking. Frustration, complacency. They've been doing the same thing for too long. If a it straight up says, if a lawsuit or court case is pending, those people are going to lose. Okay. It says lies and intrigues. Someone makes trouble for them. Bad luck plagues them for several months. A major change in their life would change their outlook. But I don't feel like they have the ability to do that. These people are so tied in with the devil. It's crazy. And I do feel like they like to play fucking games, and they like to sacrifice people through taking their life, just straight up shooting them, taking them out, and saying, oh, they had a weapon, or, oh, they had that. Bullshit, motherfucker. You better have your body cam on. because this bullshit that these people have done in the past to abuse and hurt and harm other people will not continue in the future. And again, these people want to take divine beings out of their homes and out of their positions so that some muggle can come in and pretend to do the same job. No, it's not their fucking place. These people need to learn how to stay in their own lane and to stay in the parameters of their own lives. You know what? Thank you, fashionista. Literally, like these people need to focus on what's in their realm of creation that they can create. They need to stop focusing on your creation, because it doesn't matter what. Oh, thank you so much, Phoenix Empress. You're awesome. It doesn't matter what these people, I appreciate that so much. It doesn't matter what these people say and what they do. They will never beat you, like ever. They will never win. And that's what they truly want, is they want you to do something to act out of character so that they can have a reason to come for you. But you're not doing anything. And so they have nothing to go off of. So it's, like I said, a waste of resources and police time. This is all because you're getting public fame and notoriety. This is part of your destiny. How else, to be a divine messenger and a prophet, how else were you going to get your work to the world? It was obviously going to be through this. You know what I mean? 6 of Wands, public recognition. People recognizing you for your power. Thank you so much, Phoenix Empress. You're amazing. Yeah, wizard want to avoid muggles in Harry Potter. They're very envious and jealous type people. Just think about Harry Potter's pretend a family when he would have to go stay with what was his name? Pugsley or something. Had to go stay with those people that were like not really family members and they were muggles and they made him sleep under the stairs. Definitely gives me that type of vibration. Just totally weird and sadistic. And I feel like these people are the type of people that would do a witch hunt because they're afraid of feminine power. Oh, thank you so much, Phoenix Empress. I appreciate you as well. Thank you for everything that you do as well to help this platform stay alive. So yeah, I do feel like you guys are going to grow so much stronger. Oh yeah, it was his aunt. Yeah, sister to his mom. And they were super cruel. Poor Harry. Poor Harry. Literally, though. Somebody feels like they will be able to have a victory over you if they can get you out of your skin or out of your character. You know what I mean? Oh, yeah. There isn't anything to hit like on that. But I love that little emoji thing with the mirror. That's adorable. Oh, thank you so much. You guys are so kind. I really appreciate that. So yeah, you don't need to be afraid of anything. I think that fear is such a dream killer. It's like the one thing that can take you out of your energy is fear. Yeah, they want you to get triggered and angry, because if you're angry, then you're going to be destructive. And then if they have something, like they're looking for something to be able to lock you up, then they want to put you in a mental institution. If they can't get you put there, then they want you put in jail. Like they will settle for you being, and this is all because you're a Hierophant. You guys, seriously, it's because you're a Hierophant and a High Priestess. Like literally, that's the reason. It's not because you committed a crime. It's not because you're doing something bad. It's because you have supernatural power and abilities that they don't. Just think about this. Like, let's say Scarlet Witch from Marvel. Just think about people knowing about her power and her living in society. What do you think people would do? They would hunt her down and they would try to burn her as a witch. So, that's why superheroes have to disguise themselves as regular people. And it just feels like, somebody has figured out that you're a superhero. Literally. It's that type of energy. They figured that out. And so they feel like they have to come for you, but really they don't. Superheroes are the ones that basically protect other people. Yeah, Hierophant Emperor, exactly. The 6 of Cups, I really feel like where you're at now and where you're going, you're going to create a lot of good memories. This inner child energy is a very healing energy. You're going to be helping other people access that inner child energy and heal. And so these people, they won't do that. Even if you taught them exactly how to heal, they still wouldn't be able to heal because they won't let go of whatever's causing them to be hurt. And you're not the reason that this person's mother abandoned them. You're not the reason that this person, like, you're not to blame. Literally, you guys are not to blame. Seriously. You broke Joker's back and went balls deep in Harley Quinn. Oh my God, Batman voice. That's so funny. I was saying the other night, I was like, wouldn't it be funny if we just looked at the moon and all of a sudden we saw the Batman signal, like just shot right on the moon? I would be like, oh my God, that's where Batman's at. So look at this Ace of Pentacles. Look at that, you guys. You guys have such good stuff coming for you. Physical self-improvement. You guys are becoming more attractive every day. I feel like somebody was definitely trying to make you unattractive, and all it did was make you more attractive. It's kind of weird how these people like to do witchcraft, and then it's the exact opposite of what they try to create that happens. And they're like, what did we do? Oh, it must be that they're doing witchcraft. No, it's not. It's just that you're protected. Anytime that they try to Three of Swords you or betray you in some type of way, these people will be betrayed. Like, that's just how it goes. Because you know what I'm saying? The law of attraction, what you send out, you will get back. These people are holding on to long-term plots and plans. You know what I mean? Yeah, they want to make you ugly, but you're not ugly. You're very attractive. Yeah, glow up. Here we come. Exactly it. Glow up from the flow up. Literally. You're in their bat cave. I love it. I love it. But we all know that Batman wouldn't be shit without Alfred. I don't know if you guys know about Alfred. Alfred's the guy that programs everything. He has his own separate show and stuff. I think that he's really cool. But yeah, I really get this vibe that these people feel like you don't know anything about law, and you don't know anything about mental health, and you don't know anything about jurisdiction, all of this stuff. You know everything about all of it, what I'm talking about. You know about that. You know how to take care of your mental health. So when these people try to put you in the tower and then they see you in the sunshine, they get really confused. You know what I mean? Right? Batman without normal life as Bruce. Yes. Yeah. Would be a psycho killer. Exactly. Well, just think of it this way. All of the beings that are in Gotham City prison, Batman put all of those people in that prison. If there was like a riot in the prison open, there would be like a lot of people coming for Batman. So I think that's funny. They should make, yeah, I love Alfred. They should make a movie about that, where Batman has to face off with all the people that he got locked up. So this person's in the Nine of Swords. In fact, there's more than one person that is glued to their bed. Like I said, they might as well just super glue themselves to their bed, because they will not be leaving. Like these are the type of people that stay up all night projecting stuff instead of sleeping. And so this is why they're always exhausted. They also drink a lot. And there's nothing wrong with drinking, but just know that when you drink a lot, like more than 5 drinks, you're lowering your aura, your auric energy. And then at that point, things can start to break into your aura and attach onto you, you know. But if you have 1 drink every so often, or 2 or even 3, you're going to be fine. These people feel like you are abusing some type of substance that you're not. So this could be somebody that they just think that you're doing things that you used to do. So maybe you used to party and drink. I'm sure that everybody went through a phase of that. I mean, the majority of people anyways. The Star. I do feel like you have star traits and abilities, which is going to bring this Ace of Pentacles into success. And people are going to really value you for your insight. They already do. They literally already do. This person has tried to siphon this star energy from you, and it does. That's like, okay, I'm going to steal light from the sun. What? You guys are the star. They don't realize that. They're trying to reach out into the stars and space and steal something that's aligned with you, not realizing that this star is on the inside of you. It's what makes up your genetic DNA. You know, literally reincarnated starlight. And so you're shining and glowing and twinkling, and these people are fading away and going into the gray zone, and they feel like you've done something, but you didn't. And even if you did do something to protect your energy, if it puts these people in the tower, then they should not have been coming for you. These people are going to have to face up to the reality that this restriction, this Eight of Swords restriction, is inevitable for them. And they can have all of the time that they need to sit in bed in jail or in a mental institution, because that's literally where they're headed. If they keep up this stupid evil eye crap, they will be headed to the loony bin. Because again, it's not normal to sit there and attack people. Yeah, where is the world heading to these months? Well, what I feel like is happening is a lot of people are becoming enlightened and a lot of people are waking up. And so with an influx of people waking up, there are a lot of other people surrounding those people that have been trying to keep them asleep. And those people are flipping out. Like they're totally flipping out. And I feel like everything is like a trap. Like these cops are a trap. Politics are a trap. You can never just have it your way. That's how these people feel. They can never just have it their way. They always have to be agreeing with something that they don't completely support. And so that's why they're so unauthentic. It's like literally, oh my God, I just heard they're hurting. They're hurting me. So they're complaining that you're hurting them. You're not doing anything to hurt them. Literally. And some of these cops do practice witchcraft. Some of them do voodoo. But again, like I said, that's going to backfire. It's already been backfiring. In fact, every time these people attack you, God blesses you. So it's almost like they're doing you a favor because you get an extra blessing every time they send an attack. Like literally, anytime that these people send any type of bullshit energy to you, you get an extra blessing from God. So they can keep it up if they want to. They're just pushing you further into your timeline of ultimate success and to your ultimate, basically, destiny. Like they're forcing you into your destiny, but you've already been there. And so that's why nobody's going to take your seat. Two of Wands, like you've got power and courage. You guys also have intuitive insight. And these ideas that you're coming up with and that you're creating are going to help other people tap into their intuition and to lift this veil and to awaken. And that's like truly, if people would just wake up and be willing to enter into Christ consciousness, which I think would happen naturally. It is like the hater's attention, unwanted attention still helps the algorithm. Exactly. Yeah, that's exactly it. And these people do feel a bit jealous because you're so creative, but this creative energy is part of you being a star. Like that's part of your destiny. That's who you are, is the creative being. In fact, we all are creators. These people just don't believe that they're creating their reality. They want to always blame somebody else for why their life is bullshit. And it just reminds me, like, I had an ex that would always bad talk people and made up all these lies and brainwashed the fuck out of me, like literally. So I would think these things about people that were just not true. And I know that there are people that are just like that person that do this type of manipulation where they try to pin other people on others. And it's all so that they can be looked at in some type of like good light. But it really makes them look like a piece of shit, exactly what they are and have always been. And anytime that you get tricked, this is why when you hear somebody talking bad about somebody else and they're not there to defend themselves, just don't believe what that person says, because they're going to be saying shit about other people. And the moment that you're gone, they'll be talking about you too. And so that's why when people sit there and talk shit about other people, I'm like, what are you really trying to achieve here? You know what I mean? And I understand if you have to describe a negative person, but there is a way to talk about people that's not degrading them. You know what I mean? And not lying about them. Because that's something there's no reason to lie. These people their whole basis of why they do things is based upon a lie. You know, they're in the Five of Cups. Ultimate regret. These people truly regret coming up against you. And they know that if they continue this behavior, that they're going to go into some type of purgatory. Like, just like how you were saying, Ragnarok, about pulling somebody like into an alternate dimension, like that's the energy that I get. You know what I mean? But I do feel like this world is healing right now. We're almost in an incubation stage where we're going to be popping out. This whole planet is going to be popping out. And I feel like there are so many UFOs and shit that are just circling the planet, awaiting for us to reach a certain level of enlightenment. And then once we do, they're going to come in. And they're going to land in front of everybody. And the government's going to have a lot of explaining to do why they never told us about any of it. I mean, the fact that they've even looked into it, I'm surprised that, because they've been trying to keep everything that has to do with extraterrestrial or fallen angel technology. They've been trying to keep that a secret from everybody. But again, there are people, and this is why people like you and me are so dangerous, is because we can see through the bullshit and we actually do have a real authentic connection. And these people have to fake their connection. They're always dissatisfied because they're drinking from somebody else's cup. If you drink from someone else's cup, you may not get the drink that you want. You might as well just go to the bar and order yourself a drink for yourself rather than drinking from someone else's cup. These people are super depressed because they've never been told no. Like, these cops have never had a reaction like this ever occur before, where straight up the universe itself blocks them from doing anything to send hate to you, like literally blocks them. And then if they even search your license plate or your name in the search at their job, it gets flagged. Like, it becomes a problem. Then they have to explain why they were looking into you to somebody else that's in another branch of government. So it would be better if they just left you guys alone altogether. And it would be better also if they would stop drinking from other people's cups and being dissatisfied with that. If they would just order their own drink, then they could drink from their own cup. But these people are the type of people that don't know how to fill their own cup. They have a lot of spiritual, they have a lot of, maturity that needs to happen mentally and spiritually before this person will be able to fill up their own cup. You know what I say? You know what I'm saying? They feed off of your energy. Yeah, they get more than they want, for sure. Yeah, Undercover says, been pulling up at night, revving engines. That's so inappropriate. They sent someone in a black hood with a backpack to your house yesterday. Oh, I pray for you. That's so crazy. I went through a time where I was experiencing that same exact shit. People would walk up to my house, bang on the door like a psychotic freak. And they would always do it at this certain time where they knew that I was going to be completely alone. And then they would pull out their phone and start trying to record me through the walls and shit, like a total freak, like crazy. And I don't even know who the hell that person was, but they would always come, and I would always catch them doing witchcraft outside my house, like in the middle of the day and shit. Like, some of these people would not even wait till nighttime to start casting spells and putting rock circles and throwing little dolls and all sorts of stupid shit. They wouldn't even wait till nighttime. Like, that's the type of balls these people have. They must be connected to somebody in the justice system to think that they're just going to keep getting away with that shit. And I would just be like, okay, finally, God made a way for me to move, and I got out of that place and I moved far away. So now they can't touch me. And if they even try, I put so much protection up since then. Because when all that stuff was happening, I didn't really know about Psalm 91. I didn't really believe in witchcraft until people started doing it on me. And then I was like, wait, this shit is real? Like, no way. I was like, no way. Yeah, it is. That's why these witches want you to stay completely ignorant to it, because then when you get the signs that they're doing it, because you will receive signs and visions, like, you'll know that they're doing it. And then you can clean it up. and you can return it back to them. And that's a witch's worst fear. In fact, when they send this dumb shit out, they try to put a layer of protection just in case you were to send it back, not realizing that you don't have to do anything. Your angels will return it on your behalf without even informing you that somebody's sending it. So they feel like they're fighting you, but they're fighting Archangel Michael. This is where they've messed up. Like when Archangel Michael shows up and sticks his head in to remind you that you're safe, that is a signal that you are in alignment with the universe. Wow, and a crow squeaks loudly at you. Dogs will start crying around 4 a.m. How creepy. Yeah, and the people that like to send the monitoring spirits, they like to send gnats, bugs, and like birds, like usually blackbirds. They really like to spy through these animals. I feel like Mother Nature is rebuking this, like literally flies. Exactly. Yeah. And I'll see like a swarm of flies. They'll come towards me and then it'll have an actual face to it and like a spiritual body to it. And I'm like, tell me that that's a normal fucking thing of flies. The hell, no, it's not. Wow, you looked in the mirror and a single fly will come out. That's absolutely terrifying. That is like some Amityville horror crap right there. Some X-Files stuff. That's so scary. Wow. My goodness. So there is somebody that wants to bring you a romantic offer. They don't know how they're going to come in because you're not accepting romantic offers. Not from this person. You're not going to. You're going to see right through them. They want to come in and save the day, but you don't really need to be saved. Like I said, you have archangels protecting you. What can this person do for you that an archangel can't? You know what I'm saying? Good. And St. Jude. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Archangel Michael and St. Jude. And if you're dealing with the evil eye, St. Benedict, really good one to pray to as well. I have a whole list of beings that I will pray to, and I pray the Most High God, and I know that God will reach through each and every one of those deities and saints to help protect me. And so you just got to know that your protection is so much stronger than anything that these people will ever come up with. Like they'll never be able to beat you. When I say that they'll never, ever be able to beat you, they're in the 9 of Swords about that. Completely destroyed and distraught that you are someone that cannot be dominated, abused, and controlled. And it seems like some type of weird initiation that these cops keep putting people under to like harass and attack them. And I don't think that they should be sending undercovers or anybody, like unless these people want to have a real interaction with you, they better stop sending these fucking gang stalkers, like literally, because you have every right to defend yourself within your own property. And if somebody comes and steps on your property and is trying to harass you and make you feel afraid, I would definitely make sure that that these gang stalkers get put in their place and don't ever fear losing ass pieces of shit like this. Straight up. Know that God is stronger than all of these weirdos. And the reason that they're gang stalking you is because you have something that they don't. They feel like you're just going to rapture and ascend out of this dimension. The moment that these people look away, they know that you're going to disappear, and then they're never going to have access to drain your energy again. And that's truly what this is about, is stealing, instead of actually wanting to protect and shield the general. And that's why these people are experiencing so much bad luck and bad karma. Welcome in, Girl Gone. I hope you're having a beautiful day. The 4 of Wands, literally, your goals will be completed. Your projects will be plentiful. You will get rewards from your hard work. Nobody's going to stop that. I don't know why they thought they were. I feel like these people feel entitled to something that you have or something that you do. They feel like if they could get their hands on you, they would be able to squeeze this gift out of you or make you use it to help them. And again, I would never use my ability to help one of these devil people, like straight up. Yeah, they're worried about you flying off like Elijah, just straight up disappearing into another dimension. And they should be worried about that because you guys are earth angels. That doesn't mean that you're going to be forever in this third dimension. You exist in higher dimensions as well. This Knight of Cups energy feels like if they invite you to something, then you'll agree to it. And if you agree to it, then they can try to put something in this cup. And it's not love and it's not happiness. It's not anything that you would ever want to drink. This is something to try to manipulate your mind and control you. It's some type of substance. 5 of Swords. These people are only doing this because they need to put themselves first. They feel like if they don't put themselves first, they'll get left behind. Like, whose fault is that, though? If these people would just do the work, it's like just healing themselves and maturing mentally from whatever state of existence they're in. These people are like knights, you know, they're lower energies coming for like an empress and an emperor energy. They're lower energies. So they don't have the emotional maturity to really make that call of, should I shoot this person or should I not? Should I attack them or should I not? They're just used to getting away with attacking people. And so that's why they continue to do it. So let's see what the outcome for the situation is, Emperor. I was just speaking about this. They are knights coming in to save an emperor. The emperor doesn't need to be saved. He's the ruler. He rules. Like, he has, not only does he rule over a group of people, but he sets the laws and stuff. That's what an emperor is. You don't need them. They think that you're so fragile and that you're so broken. You're nothing like these people. Their biggest mistake is believing that you have something in common with them, and you guys don't have nothing in common with these people. That's their biggest mistake, is realizing that you guys are not the same. You cannot compete where you don't compare. There is definitely a King of Pentacles that wants to come in that's going to try to make you an offer. This person's definitely attached to these weird people, but they want to make you a legitimate offer. It would be legal, but it may be something that you would not want in the future. I feel like you still don't even need this King of Pentacles. You may not have a full, completely full bank account, but you've got more than what these people have. Like, you're not spiritually poor. You could ask for whatever your needs are and your needs will get met. The universe will make sure of it. Will make sure of it. So you don't have to fear scarcity, because that's these people's plan, is to make you think that nobody is going to invest in you or whatever they're wanting you to think, so that you doubt yourself. That's the biggest mistake you could make, is doubting yourself, because God is working through you. So who in the hell can work against you? No one. I mean, they can try, but it doesn't mean that they're going to succeed. See, you've got friends in high places. You have a Knight of Pentacles that will come in and save you. And I don't know if this person's monitoring your messages. They're trying to keep this King of Pentacles away from you, because this King of Pentacles is somebody that likes to come in and take advantage of people. This is a type of person that likes to put conservatorships over people, and they could be attached to the entertainment business or to some type of business like that. It could be singing, acting, dancing, writing, anything like that. Art. They want to come in and be the middleman. And you don't need a middleman. You could work directly with your customers. You don't need that. So this Knight of Swords energy, anytime this King of Pentacles thinks they're going to send you an email, this Knight of Swords energy is monitoring your phone in some type of way, or your emails as well, because they're keeping these weirdos away from you. Yeah, because they want to come in and breadcrumb you. They literally want to be the one to say what you get and what you don't get. And it's just not their place in life. Like that, leave it to God to do that, to divvy out the goods. You know what I mean? Also, Saint Germain is going to make some type of miracle happen financially for the people in the upright, literally. And this is something that's going to be a legacy to your children. See, like literally, Saint Germain is doing something with finances right now. That's going to keep you in the Nine of Pentacles, so you don't have to rely on somebody else. That's the whole point. When you rely on God, you don't need the physical world, because God is everything. God can fill all of your requests, all of them, and can make any dream that you have, as long as it. And this is what people don't understand, is that these people would get their dreams answered and stuff if their dreams were in alignment with where they should be going. But what they want for themselves is not in alignment with their path. And so that's why God is not creating that. For example, if you were to want to get like some type of surgery or a new car or something like that, and you're like going, okay, I keep trying to manifest this money, but it's not coming, then you would want to ask yourself, is what I'm asking for from the universe, like this finances, is that in alignment with my divine life path? And then if it's not, you know what I mean? Then you can just let it go. But some people, they don't realize that the reason that they haven't gotten money for a BBL or for, you know, some type of vehicle is because if they got that money, that surgery would take their life in some type of way. If they got that car would break down and take their life in some type of way. People don't even realize that rejection is God's protection. And that's really what's going on here. Is if you have been turned down, the doors are going to start opening for the things that are in alignment with your path. And anything that's not, just know that if it's being rejected and you're not manifesting it, and this is why having discernment is so key. You'll be able to know, okay, well, that's just not something that's aligned with my path. That's not something I should be pursuing because it could hurt me. And this is why somebody wants to keep an inheritance from you. And this Knight of Swords energy is coming in to defend you. Because if you're struggling financially or even physically, and somebody is trying to keep your money away from you and trying to say that you're not responsible enough to have it, the fact that you're struggling or having to even ask for anything shows that you deserve and need your money. And so these people have nothing that they can say in a court of law. And unless they work with a crooked judge, they're not going to be getting one over on you. Seven of Swords. Literally, these people know that they have many choices that confront them, but only one of these choices is going to be the correct thing. Thank you so much, Fashionista. Make sure you guys like the video, you guys, and that you're subscribed and that you've tapped that notification bell. But yeah, it's due to these really self-centered decisions that these people make about other people's income and stuff like that, that puts them in the direct fire of Archangel Michael. I'm getting really that energy of Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego, the three prophets that were thrown into the fire, and the angel comes down and flaps its wings and puts the fire out, and then they don't get burnt. It's given me that type of protection. Like literally, these people could fucking throw a flamethrower at you and you would not get burnt. So then, not to say that you should go stick your hand in fire. Like we know that fire is hot, but anything that these people try to form as an attack is going to backfire. You've got justice on your side. You're even considered a being that is very much in the upright, somebody that it has integrity and is a just person. You guys would make really good judges, like literally. I probably wouldn't, because I would probably let everybody get off. I would be like, oh, we'll forgive you. But yeah, I don't believe in the death penalty. Even though people take other people's lives, I still feel like the death penalty is not 100% right. And I just don't trust the shit. I know that people get framed all the time. And the way that science goes, like we're going to be able to do things with science that we have never been able to do before when it comes to detecting crimes. This Knight of Wands person is definitely associated with these people. That this person's giving hitman vibes. Very much so an aggressor. So I would definitely, if you know who these people are, just know you have a hidden friend, like in a high place, like higher than this branch of government, that is literally looking out for you and is going to make sure that you get justice in this situation. And these people are going to have to apologize. Look at this. God is protecting your projects. Ace of Wands. You are completely protected and shielded. And the Holy Spirit saying that you don't have to be afraid of like being left open for attack, because you're calling your power and your energy back to you, and you're praying, you're staying prayed up. You guys like actually love God. And so God is appreciative of that. These people blame God for everything being wrong in their life. And from their perspective, they think it's God, but it's actually them that's created all of this bullshit. Look at this. These people, if there is like a court case that you're in or you're having to deal with, or even one that these people are in, they're going to lose. Like if they try to come up with against you legally with anything, they're going to lose. So they should just be prepared for that. All right, let's see if we can get they tried running you off the sidewalk the other day. Half the car was on the sidewalk. Oh my God. Wow, they saw your rosary and swerved last minute. Then you wrote a shitty diss track. They wrote, wow, that is crazy. That's so stupid. Oh my God. Yeah, how frightening. I'm so sorry that you went through that. But yeah, I am praying for you guys. Even though I know you don't need my prayers, I still pray for you. Exactly. And I don't have good vibes about the whole clergy of the church and all that. No, I feel like there are many missing young women, in the Capitol. There are a lot of missing people that are attached to the clergy. Okay. A lot of people that have gone missing that should not be missing had they not come into contact with somebody in the church. But yeah, you guys are totally safe, literally. It's like we walk by faith, not by sight. You guys are also a nurturing person. You give back to the earth. That's why you're so connected. I feel like you guys are more grounded now than you've ever been. And so these people are trying to put a root on you or uproot you, not even realizing that the actual roots they're trying to work with, you have dominion over. Like you guys have power. In your reality, you guys are the powerful creator. It's not anybody else. I mean, the Most High God obviously is the most powerful creator. But besides that, in our own personal realities, you have more power than they do. So let's get an outcome for this situation. 7 of Pentacles is going to be a major turning point. Okay, you're going to be supported endlessly, literally. It says take a complete financial inventory. These people need to reevaluate why they've wasted so many police resources on somebody that's not doing anything. And they may have to answer to that of why they've wasted so many resources, aka time and money and attention, instead of actually going for the person that committed the crime. And all they need to do is go to the snitch that told this person that you did something and then arrest that person, because it's a snitch. It's always the snitch that's doing the crimes. You know what I mean? Thank you. I'm so glad you guys pray for me as well, too. I love you guys for that. Thank you so much. Yeah, we're all a spiritual family here. We're going to be able to help each other grow. And these people are going to feel intimidated by that naturally. The Hermit, they also fear us because we isolate and we don't have a bunch of friends. Like we don't, and it like, honestly, we had to isolate ourselves because if we had stayed around the people, places, and things that didn't serve us, we would be dead. You know what I mean? God will allow you to make mistakes, but at some point, God will also allow you to make a change. You guys have definitely gone in your divine life purpose. And look at this. These people want to spy on you so bad. They want to know what you're up to. That whole term of being like a fly on the wall. If these people could turn into a damn fly on the wall. Thank you. Thank you, AE. If these people could turn into a fly on the wall, they would be watching you. And it's like really obsessive behavior. I feel like it's kind of like, when the neighborhood kids, they pick on the old lady that lives in a broken down house or whatever, because they think that she's a witch or something. It gives me that vibe. Like they just feel afraid of you because you're not a part of the community and you won't share your life with everyone. But you know that sharing your life with the wrong people will only get you put in a 5 of Wands, competition, greed, and lust for power. These people want power that belongs to God. And it's like literally working through you. They can sense it. So these people are going to have to fight for their point of view because they don't have a valid one. There is going to be a King of Swords that judges these people in the physical realm, and they're going to have to back off. You may even, by the time this situation is cleared up, have a lawsuit against these people, because I don't know if they're going to contact you. Let's see if they're going to contact you and tell you about what's been going on in the courts. But I feel like the whole thing of court is it's like a match. It's like a tennis match. Think of it this way. Going to court is not anything that has to do with actual justice. It's like you're going to play a fucking game with these people and you're going to hit the ball back and forth until somebody wins. And that's basically what court is. And that's why they call it that. It's not really based around justice. It's based around manipulation. So they're going to be looking for all these loopholes to try to trip you up. But no. And if you're in America, you have the freedom of speech. And if you're not in America, maybe you have the freedom of speech. Maybe you don't. If you don't, then you have to be very much so watching what you say, because these people are looking for something to use against you, but they haven't found anything. And they've been looking for a long time. Like, this has been a long time that they've been stalking. I mean, the gang stalking, this is a waste of resources. These people have wasted so much money trying to stalk you. It's crazy. Foolish. They're going to have to explain to this person who's shutting them the F down, this King of Swords, they're going to have to explain why they wasted all of these resources. And literally, you are still going to be in the Three of Cups with your abundance, with your inheritance, and with being a popular person because people like you. You have way more people that love you than people that don't like you. It's just you've got a strange bunch of people that are obsessed with your energy. And I don't even know how they became obsessed with your energy, because you're too strong for them. You are always going to overpower this energy. And I feel like it's one or two entities jumping into other people. But at some point, these people will awaken from, yeah, it's like a tennis match. And you're watching the US Open. That is hilarious. Oh my gosh. Wow. Love to Portugal. Yeah. So just be careful if you don't have freedom of speech, that you're not because these people are looking for a reaction. That's truly what they want. They want you to do some type of reaction that would warrant them being able to come in and harass you. And as long as you don't react, like literally you can kill these people with kindness and just smile at them and not have a bad reaction. Like, don't even take it seriously, because these people are laughable at this point. I feel like this King of Swords is at the point where they're like, okay, you've had this amount of time, maybe 6 months to a year, to look into this person, and you still are not finding anything. Move the fuck on. You don't have the authority to continue to stalk and gang stalk and harass this person out of the community, because that's what they want to do. They want to rip you guys apart from your community. It's an ex who does black magic with a group of 3 other friends. Yeah, you've seen one of the friends drive by on an occasion. Wow, they filed false reports on you for BS. I had that same exact thing happen to me too, where they were filing false reports on me, making shit up. And these people were saying that I was threatening somebody that I didn't even know. I was like, make it make fucking sense. Like, make it make sense. Just know that these people are going to get caught up. Look, you're the sun. You naturally shine a light on these people's faults. And it's not even like you're purposely doing it. It's just these people are dark as hell, as literal hell. They should not come around the sun if they don't want light to be shed on who they are and what they're doing. And they don't. They want to keep this like weird background crap that they're doing completely a secret. They know that you are here to inherit the world, that the meek will inherit the world. And these people feel that transition of power. They can feel you guys coming up, and they can feel their power decreasing. And so there is a change happening in the matrix right now with you guys. And it's a big shift. It's a big shift from being like conscious to extra conscious. It's like you're gaining more consciousness. The star ability that you naturally possess, you're getting ready to bring this to the world, and these people can't do anything about it. You know, if they wanted to stop you and keep you in the matrix, they should have done the witchcraft on you when you didn't know what was going on. They would have literally been more successful had they done this to you a long time ago. But even this is how you can open any door in the mansion of God, in the mansion, and still get to God. And this is like what I'm saying about destiny. Even if these people were to have attacked you when you guys were in your south node, being completely asleep, all that would have done was trigger you to awaken. So it doesn't matter what door you go through. It doesn't matter what happens to you. You're still going to wake up. And that's insurance right there. That's like being like, okay, it doesn't matter what, like, obviously if I go down one path, if I open this one door It may take me a little bit longer to get to where I'm going, but that doesn't mean that you're not going to get to where you're going. And these people fear you fulfilling your destiny, which means you have a huge prophecy over your life. So I would just, stay in the emperor energy that you guys hold, and stay in control of your emotions. Don't let these people's illusions get you out of character. And if you feel really upset, scream into a pillow. That's something that I wish somebody would have told me about, but I was being attacked so violently at that other place, that just know that if you're in a situation like that where people are coming for you, God will make a way for you to get out of that community. Yeah, they elect don't bow, exactly. And then they follow you. The voice of the archangel that speaks loud lately. Yeah. And so when you guys get the intuition, always trust what you get, because you never want to find out why God told you to stay away from someone, or why God showed you who was doing witchcraft. It's literally so that you can protect yourself, because God is not going to come down and take your free will away and make a choice for you. But God will do things to show you in your reality through dreams, through your intuition, through seeing visions, all of that stuff, through even hearing messages from spirit. God will always, if you need to know about something, you will know about it. All right, you guys, thank you for making it to the ending of this reading. I appreciate you guys for being here. We are cleansing the energy. We're thanking God for being with us. And I love you guys. Please like this video, tap the notification bell, make sure you guys are subscribed, all that good stuff. Okay. If you'd like to tip or donate, there is a PayPal link in the description box below. Thank you, everybody that sent super chats. You guys made my day. I love you. Know that God loves you. Know that I love you. Until the next reading, peace be with you. Guys, have a wonderful day. I'll see you in the next one. Bye. Happy Sunday, and have a wonderful Labor Day tomorrow. Okay.